Hi, can you hear me? Queen of Swords? Yeah, no, I'm just trying to play on my computer. I was gonna, I don't know, I was gonna just do something quick. I had a few minutes, but I'll move this video away later. If you wanted me to do a quick yes or no, I'm happy to do that, and then I'll just make it so you can see it. It'll get me in the right headspace for a reading. Oh my God. I'm glad it went on though, even though I didn't want it to go on. I'm glad it did because I was having trouble the last few times I've tried. Not that I normally would come on in the middle of the day, in the afternoon. Yeah, I'll just move this video to a different category. Let's practice a quick one if you want. What's up? What's new? What's going on? Maybe it'll only let me on in like really low times, and that's why it doesn't like me when I go on other times. I forgot my glasses. Will they, or my contacts, whatever. Will they allow AW to withdraw his resignation and stay on the job? Oh, hi, Ari. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. So as I was just saying, I was just playing around with the computer, and I was gonna set up record or read. But for whoever's here, I'll just do a couple of quick yes and no's, and when I'm happy to, and then be on my way. No problem. Hi, guys. I don't have my contacts in, so I can't quite see Mooney and Ari. Yeah. So will they allow? Oh, I was gonna bring my pendulum in. I forgot about that. Okay. How is everybody doing? I haven't seen people in a while, but will they allow AW to withdraw his release? Okay. So let me ask it this way, Queen. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Queen, for Queen's highest good. Okay, I'm going to take her. Will they allow this person to keep their job? Will they allow this person? So the person the Queen's asking about, will they allow them to keep their job? If you wanted, even though this was like kind of an accidental video, if you did want just the yes or no, please like the video. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, Queen for Queen's highest good. Will they let this person keep their job? Will they let this person keep their job? Oh, yeah, it looks like they might let this person keep their job. Yeah, it will. Oh, and actually, guys, if you don't mind, since this is kind of a test, right? Yeah, thank you very much for the like. You can post it. Yeah, I'll do it. I think did I even put that in here? I think in the description box, there's a link to a short. If you put a little emoji by the short video, I will pull like I'll do an interpretation on the cards, and like not just a yes and no, I'll give you an explanation as well. Queen has already put a little comment on that short, so I appreciate that. So for Queen, so if Ari and Mooney want that, if you can do that, that would be so good because it'll really help me keep being able to do this. Okay, so yeah, so it does look like I kind of changed the question to will they let this person keep their job? So that would encompass the thing about the resignation, and it looks like there is a willingness to let this person AW keep their job, but there is like, not to use a pun, but they're keeping their cards, playing their cards close to their chest, or I don't know, one group is like things aren't maybe being fully expressed, your side or their side doesn't fully know what's going on, but it looks like they're maybe more open to it than they're letting on. So it's certainly like, would they be able to? Yeah, like the potential is certainly there. Their minds are not made up. So okay, I don't know, but look at here. Look at the cards. I know you can read cards, so sorry. They're open to this. But this one, sorry, this one is the one that came out, which I guess, well, let me just see. Let me clarify. This one would be the thing that we're not sure about, like what's going on about here. So there's something more going on, like there's something more going on with this last card here. But yeah, whoever, they're open to it, I guess, which is like kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, thanks, Mooney. Yeah, I saw it. Thank you, Mooney. I'll do it one second. I'm just going to try and clarify this high priestess for Queen. Let's see, what is this about? Oh, again. Oh, God, this thing's happening again where the same cards are coming out from the same decks. This is when I know that people want, like, Spirit wants me to read tarot more. Yeah, they're open to it. I don't know who they are. I don't know what the connection is with AW and all that kind of stuff, but there is an openness to it. There's an openness to it for whatever reason. I mean, I don't know, without going to like more of the situation. Yeah, there's an openness to it. I'm not really sure why, but yeah. But that can change, of course. I think, especially with the high priestess, right? Like it's always like, what's going on, right? That kind of energy. Okay. Yes, Mooney. Let me go there. Yes. Are you sure? I'll answer you as well. I don't know if you heard what I said. I don't know if you can go and put, well, you don't have to. I can pull you a yes or no. But if anybody wants an interpretation on their yes and no, there's a short video that's on my channel. If you can go put an emoji under that, then I will add an interpretation to it. Okay, so I'm going to do that for Mooney or Moni. Will I hear? Oh, wait. Will I hear from H or see him until the week is done? Hi, Crystal. Before I sign off, Queen, I'll try and pull one more card on who that AW's energy is or whatever with it. So will Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors, Moni, will I hear from H or C? Okay, will Moni have interaction with H in the 3D? Will Moni have interaction with H in the 3D? Okay, it's kind of a maybe. It's kind of a maybe, Mooney, which is, of course, probably not. Crystal, you can leave your question there. That's fine. I don't mind the question if you don't have to, but I'll certainly do that. Okay. Maybe. Okay, so this is a maybe for regarding what was the person's initials? H. I feel like there's still a bond or a connection here between you and H. Obviously, actually, it might even be kind of a strongish bond, or you guys have a strong purpose. I don't know. Like, there's actually strong connection. So it could just be your energies really, really strong for each other, yours for them, or vice versa. But there's still maybe potentially there's some like divine timing guidance at play in terms of when the interaction is going to happen for you guys. If is this a disconnection, Mooney? Like, is this something where you haven't, like you're kind of out with this person? Or no? I don't even know if you're in the chat. You are disconnected from them? Because I was just looking at because you put an emoji under my short video, so I appreciate it, Mooney. So that's what I'm interpreting for you. Because if there is a disconnection, I do see that like I'm just looking at the bottom of the deck really quickly. So I do see like I haven't done like a full spread here, but my intuition is like you guys are kind of like
like I can see like all these like love cards and connection cards, but I can see like people being on different pages, but that could just be more temporary energy. So I can see somebody really wanting to connect and reconcile. I can see someone resisting it. So it's kind of like if the connection's in that kind of energy right now, it's hard to know like what each individual is thinking. But for what I think, one take home message I'm getting here is that Spirit wants you to know that the energy between you two is still there. So then you can try to work with like manifestation after that. So the energy between you two is still there, and there's a reason that you and H are in each other's life, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure if they're going to actually contact you right now, but there's something like bigger in the works. And I can see that there's a strong connection and there's a desire for reconciliation, either on one or both of your parts. And even the person, if the other person's not reconciling, it's like it's on their mind. Okay. So thank you for trusting me with your question. So Ari, can you tell me if the unknown number? Okay. Yeah, for sure. And let me know if that makes sense, or you can come back and let me know or ask a different question later. Okay, can you tell me if the unknown number that called me is that guy? Is that guy not a guy? That's gone. Okay, and like I just said again, guys. So if you want an interpretation on the card and not just like a yes, no, maybe, then there's a link in the description box to a short video. If you go and add an emoji there, I'll add a little interpretation to the card. That like Queen did that. And Mooney or Money, I don't know why I keep saying. There's a Billy Idol, isn't that a song from like way back? Like money. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about that. Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors for Ari. Can you give us a yes, no, or maybe regarding whether the unknown number is the person she thinks is the person that's calling her? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Ari for Ari's highest good is the person from the unknown number, the person that she's thinking of. Okay, so technically that's a no. So like just as a card, that's like a no card. So, but yeah, so that's what I have for you, Ari. I don't even know if you're in the chat. So anyway, I will move on to Crystal. Crystal, I think it should be in the description box, or it's on my channel. If you go to my channel, it's the only short that's there. I put it in the description box under where it says free card pull, and you can also just see it under the short under my channel. Okay. Spirit guides, angels. Yeah, it's in the description box. I can see it. Yeah. Actually, I should put it back in here instead of just saying that to you. Sorry. I'm silly. Okay. Let me put it here. Since I'm asking you guys for the karmic exchange. There we go. That's the link. Okay. Thanks. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Crystal for Crystal's highest good. Will you have interaction with your ex and in the future with you? Okay. Should we do interaction? Okay, let's just go for interaction. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Let me know if you have any trouble with the link. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Crystal for Crystal's highest good.
will have any interaction within,
any positive interaction within the future. Whoa, the deck turned over. Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Whoa, this is kind of tumultuous, the way the deck's shuffling, Crystal. What's going on here? It's either you or them or something happening. Someone's really worried. Okay. All right. One second. I'm just gonna clean up. The deck went all sorts of sideways while I was trying to answer your question.
Carrie Ann. Okay, sure.
It actually it doesn't matter too much with the names, but I'll certainly honor that for sure. But just so you don't worry that if you think it's not going to tap in, if it's not. So we're gonna refocus. I'll tune in with your name N and Carrie Ann. And then Carrie Ann's big. Okay. Positive interaction. So this is current energies. I don't know if while I'm in the chat if you want me to call you Crystal or Carrie Ann, but this is just current energies. There is some, like, there's strain and stress about this. There's a little bit of anxiety, which is kind of fear about the future about this. If I don't know if you're an air sign or they're an air sign, or if something was maybe said between the two of you, like in your last interaction, or maybe one or two of you have been sending kind of thoughts out to each other, which is a little bit like where you're still not quite in like a forgiveness stage yet, but kind of like in a, like annoyed or needing to talk something out, like something still needs to be ironed out, so to speak. Okay. Oh, sorry. You just wrote something. My anxiety, not him. Both Scorpios. Okay. Yeah. So, and also one thing to remember, Carrie Ann, is that sometimes when the person I'm reading for, when their energy is like really strong, like if you're either really worried or you really want something, that can almost, like when you only pull a few cards, like not unless you like pull like 30 or 40 cards, sometimes that energy will like overwhelm the other person's energy. But that being said, I intended the question for positive interaction. So anyway, you know enough about tarot to know what that is, right? So there's stress here. I do see a desire though for things to be better. So I won't say that like it's not quite reconciliation energy here, but I do see a desire for things to be better, which ultimately is at least along the path to something that's positive, right? There is like, when I kind of flip through there, I mean, there is, again, if somebody wants reconciliation. Hold on 1 second. Okay, yeah. So I don't know. So going to that thing, whatever you just said about, sorry, I can't fully see without my context, but I got a little bit. Yeah, GSH. Whoever's coming into the chat, you're all welcome to ask yes or no. I can see that like this person, like I guess you can assign the roles, like someone worries like the conversation's like not going to go in the good direction, like kind of like they're like, oh, like what do we even need to talk about, things always go wrong, like it's kind of in that energy, and someone else is like obviously wanting to talk, like you said. So that's just the current energy right now. So they're not quite yet in the headspace, but they also like don't want things to be in a bad energy anymore, like your person, they don't want things to be in like that energy anymore. Yeah, they're kind of in a bit of an avoidant energy right now. I'm not saying that they have an avoidant attachment style, but they just kind of like don't want to deal with this in this moment. I feel though this could be just be like really current energies. But I think it's like, I think the reason they're trying to avoid it is just because in their mind, they might feel like it's just going to get better on its own. I'm not entirely sure about that. That's just I'm guessing on the second part that they want it to be better, but something like that. So I'm trying to go back to your original question, which was, let me see, did you take it out? Okay. It was something about, will you have a positive interaction with them? Yeah. So it's not quite there yet, but I think it's moving in like it's not moving in a negative direction, but it's kind of like just sitting still, like in a status quo right now. One thing I would suggest as advice though is to maybe like calm your thoughts down, because sometimes, especially when people have a bond and a connection, you guys can feel each other. So if you calm your thoughts down, it's possible they might, move this into a Six of Swords energy where they are more willing to talk, because if they can feel your anxiety, especially like Scorpios, like, and if you're both Scorpios and you're intuiting into each other and you're feeling each other's vibe and stuff like that, like it might be, it just needs you both to kind of settle down, like kind of thing, so you both feel like you can trust you. Oh, okay, interesting. Sorry, I got a hit there, Carrie Ann. It's something about trusting each other. I don't know what that has to do with. I don't know if it has to do with the conversation of trusting each other or if something happened, but there's a little bit of mistrust. Now, whether that's mistrust about just the way the conversation's going to go, or if that's mistrust about something bigger, I'm not entirely sure, but there's that. So, but I think it's escalated. So you just want to take it down a notch. Anyway, that's what I have for you, Crystal. Thank you so much for letting me pull for you and leaving an emoji on the short and letting me interpret the cards for you. Hopefully it'll get better. And remember, these are current energies, and you can, like, with your thoughts, you can help bring it to a positive kind of conclusion. So I hope things work out for you. Okay, so hi, Dr. Fizza. Yes, GSH, you can ask a question. Dr. Fizza, thank you for being a subscriber. Oh, thank you, Queen. Hi, Benita. If you guys want me to interpret your cards, like I will pull a yes or no. If you want a small interpretation, like I just did for the others, please go and leave an emoji under the short, which is a link I just dropped in the chat. Okay, so I'm gonna follow Queen's thing here. So because I know like Crystal and Mooney and Queen and Lila's not here today. Did that? Okay. Thanks, Crystal. I think like just try to think the best, and it'll work out. Okay. Okay. So in order is GSH. GSH's question was, are me and Ashu gonna be back again? Okay, no contact. If for are you in this chat, GSH? Okay. So there's a no contact reading I just put up today, and I think it will be relevant to you because I got a bunch of no contact questions in my last live, and I recorded that right after. Now, I'm not saying that you're in the last live, but it's for people coming by. I made it with the intention of people coming by. So it's from this morning. So if you go see that, one of them might be for you. Okay. Let me just see for GSH. Okay. So okay. Okay, thanks guys for those of you who left emojis. So GSH, did you leave an emoji, or I'll just pull a yes or no? That's fine, not a problem. Okay, are you guys gonna be back together again? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, will GSH and their person be back together? These are current energies, especially for reconciliation type questions, because sometimes reconciliation can take a really long time. Will GSH and the person on their mind be back together? Eeks. Okay, so I'll just double check GSH if you wanted an interpretation or not. Okay, yeah, I say Benita, thank you. I'll check again. And Anna, yes, thank you. Okay, so I don't see an emoji from GSH, so I'm going to say right now the answer is no. Right now, just based on these cards, the answer is no. Okay. If you wanted me to like interpret the cards or tune in, you can leave an emoji. Okay, so I will move on to thank you for asking your question, GSH. Thank you for the like. Make sure to like. Okay. And if I missed you putting an emoji on the short, just let me know and I'll double check again. Thank you. Okay. Dr. Fiza. Okay.
Are you a real doctor? That's maybe. Oh, was there Aisha? Oh, you have Aisha down there. Thank you, Queen. Okay, Dr. Fiza, is there any other girl in Sherry? Okay, so is there another girl in the person's? GSH, did you leave an emoji under the short video? Then I can give you the explanation. And if you did, just like tell me, because then I can go look for it. Because right now I don't see the emoji. Okay. So if you leave an emoji, I'll do that just because I'm asking others to and they're putting the effort in. So I just want to make sure it's fair. So if you go do, oh, did I miss Anna? In the description box, GSH, under free, there's a link beside free. So click on that, okay? Anna, sorry. Okay. Anna. Thanks for your patience, guys. Did Anna have a question up here? I didn't see Anna's question. But wait, I didn't do Dr. Fizz's question yet. Did I? Oh no, I didn't do Dr. Fizz's question yet. Okay. Yeah, no, I think you like this video, but let me just check. I'll go check if you did the short. 1 second. Okay, let me just do this quickly. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Dr. Fizz. Let me just do this really quickly. This one. I'm going to pin the comment here that I did. Okay. Okay, thank you. I'll just go and find, I'm going to pin this one here. Okay, so GSH, it's the pinned comment in this chat. Okay, now I'm going to do Dr. Fizza really quick. Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of... Okay, yours was before Fizza's? Okay, no problem, Anna, but what I'll just do is I'll just do Fizza's. It won't affect your answer or anything at all. I'll just do Fizza's because I don't think Dr. Fizza left something, so just a yes or a no. Is there somebody else in the life? Is there someone else in? Possibly, yes. So Dr. Fizza, there's possibly someone else in the person's life that you asked about. Okay. Okay. Did you, Dr. Fizza, do you have a different name for the thing? Hold on 1 second. Okay, I see Garibs. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, so I'll be really quick and then I'll go to, okay, so this is for Dr. Fizza and then I'll do the quick explanation for GSH. So Dr. Fizza, yes, there's a potential that there's somebody else in the life of the person you're asking about, but they're not sure about this person yet, or it's you or whoever, I'm not sure what the situation is. There is basically, yes, there is a yes there. However, there is some uncertainty or some, like it's affecting, I don't know if it's you to that person, so it's affecting the connection. So either your perception of like your connection with this person is affected by this other person, place, or thing, or their connection with that other person is affected by this person, place, or thing. Does that make sense? But yes, it has having an influence on it. And this other influence or person that might be there, it's like kind of an ego stroke type of thing. It's like whoever might have it, it's either they're giving them attention, they're enjoying the attention, they're feeling like excited about it, they're feeling good about themselves about it. There is some hesitation though, and it could have to do with like
what they think is right or wrong, but they're not really at that. They're just kind of ignoring the thing and they're just enjoying potentially this other thing. That doesn't mean that they've acted on it. That doesn't mean that they're going to do something about it. Yes, based on these cards, because we just asked if there was somebody there, but it looks like there's certainly the energy of someone there, and they are kind of, they like it. Even if it's just for their ego, they kind of like it. Okay. So I'll quickly interpret GSH's cards, and then we'll move on to Anna. Okay, so GSH's question was, I remember you had asked if you were going to reconcile. Was that the question? I'm just going to go up. Okay, thank you for putting the emojis on the shorts, guys. I do appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, so GSH, I would also recommend, if you go to my channel right now, in the video just today, there's a no contact reading. I would suggest you watch it because I didn't plan to do that reading. I didn't have any intention of doing it, and I recorded it because like I was told to record it. So I would suggest you take a look at that. For you, GSH, the interpretation is like there is a no contact, there is a breakup, there is some kind of pain between you and your person, GSH. It's causing you both pain in your own ways. Like you might think, well, why are they upset? Or like you both might not realize that both of you are a little bit upset about this. So at this moment, the energy is not there for like reconciliation or reconnection, but it could be in the future. Like right now, there's a lot of pain in here. Someone doesn't know, like they're looking at, like, I don't know if it's you or them or the both of you, like something has made you both like whatever happened to cause a separation, it's probably them. They're like reconsidering, trying to find meaning in what happened. Someone is a little bit in their ego or trying to get out of their ego. Someone feels done wrong by the other person, something like that, like if that makes sense. So that's it. But I would really strongly suggest you go look at that no contact reading and find, because there's a more detail and there's message cards in there. Let me just put this in here because again, like I said, I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to do this reading or something. I was kind of called to do this no contact reading, and I think it's for whoever was coming in. Hold on, I did write it down here. No contact reading. There's going to be something. So this is the no contact reading, GSH. And for anyone else who's in the chat, that's a current one. There's some older no contact readings too, but that's the current one. Okay. Thank you very much, GSH. Thank you for the emojis, guys. I appreciate you putting that thing in. So now it's Anna. Thank you, Anna. Thank you to anyone coming in. Hi, Alpha. How are you? I told Queen at the beginning, I was like, oh, it went live. And I was like, I'll pull you a card. Make sure to keep liking this video, though, guys, because there's 5 likes. Please like this video as well. And if you want an interpretation, make sure to like the short. Yep. Okay, so Anna, thank you for your patience, Anna. I will go up and look at your question. $247. Oh, will Tor take initiative to reunite? Okay, again, there's like 1 or 2 no contact or separation readings. There was another reading that was all about like I didn't post that one here. Where how your love's, no, I didn't post that other one yet. Okay, anyway. There's so much separation energy in a lot of the readings I've been doing. That's why I'm like, something's going on. And I think because I mean, obviously I haven't done like personal readings for all of you, but I'm sure there's messages coming out in those collectives. Okay, this is for Anna, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Anna. For Anna's, okay, they're telling me to switch the deck. Anna, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Anna. For Anna's highest good. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the emojis on the short and the likes on this video. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Anna. For Anna's good. Okay, I'm just going to read your question one more time as I shuffle. Reunite, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. There's a chance for reunification, Anna. Hopefully you're still in the chat. yeah, there's a chance for, yeah, okay, there's like a stronger chance. Like some people have, oh, wait, a third card came out. I didn't even see that. Okay. So we see the disconnection energy. Either you or your person, though, are really like in your energy, in your power. Like you're both still drawn to each other. I think one of you is feeling more comfortable with the separation than the other person. But that often happens. It's not a big deal. Like it just means what it means. Um, One person, oh, okay, sorry, I'm getting a message here. I don't feel like this was a mutual breakup, Anna. Um, it feels like one person precipitated it more strongly than the other. Okay, so why is that important, Spirit? Okay, so that's important because I guess that's going to determine whether there's a reconciliation or recontact or something like that. There is like the energy, like there was a card I pulled a few cards ago for somebody, and it was still very raw and stuff. Here, that's not the case. Someone is kind of slowly, they've taken some time, looked inwards, Anna. I don't know if that's you or your person, and they are more willing to like consider the possibilities of like of a kind of a reconnection. But it's still something, it's still that coming into that energy. But there's, I mean, certainly there's potential for it. This was a meaningful connection. You had either a strong impact on this person or they had a strong impact on you or something like that. You know what I mean? Oh, they broke up. Yeah, that's okay. That's what I feel like. It's like completely for me. Oh, cancel the wedding. Oh my God. Okay, that's like way more than yeah. I don't know why they did what they did, but yeah, I can feel that it wasn't balanced. But it looks like there are reasons. Like if I were to just go a little bit beyond with these cards, of course, I didn't ask the question, so I don't know. But if I was to guess, like it had more to do with personal reasons about why they broke up. But they are coming out of it, and they might, and like there is a desire to maybe come back towards it, but it's not. They haven't fully, whatever is like whatever the cold feet or like whatever caused them to do this, it's still, it's better, but it's not perfect. um I think they perceive you as handling it well, or something like that, if that makes sense. um yeah, I don't understand why either. Yeah, me neither. Maybe like I'll do like a little contest or something where I'll say like for people to leave something, where I'll do like a small, like I'll do a free reading as to why or something. But I'm not sure why either. That would require like a full spread, to be honest. Like something that serious would require like really delving deep into it. Again, look at the maybe the no contact readings I did, or just the last few readings I've done. There's something like there are situations, there are some, where breakups and separations that may or may not resonate with you as people watch those videos, or like I tap into their energy a bit better. So that's kind of what happened. That's really awful. I'm so sorry, Anna. That's not fair. Uh, just a second, guys. I'm just gonna have to grab my charger. 1 second. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm like talking for like 5 minutes. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I just said a bunch of stuff and you didn't hear it. Okay, so what I did say, Anna, was, let me try and remember. That's interesting. That's my thing was closed. Is that thanks, guys. Sorry about that. So what I did say about cold feet is that, okay, so I didn't ask for advice in the cards that I pulled for you, Anna. So I'm not sure what that would be. You can always get like you can get a mini reading or whatever you can, like through what's in my description box if you wanted more information. But if that's not something you can do right now, which I completely understand, then please go back and look at some of the other videos I've posted right now, because this is just, those are there just for energies that I'm being called to pull for. So there might be some advice or more insight into what the person's doing, because some of my most recent videos, there's this huge energy of constantly of separation, no contact, separation, no contact. That being said, what I also added, Anna, based on the cards I saw, is that I did get a hit based on your cards about that if what I was pointing at when I was muted is that there is a potential for this to come back around between, I've shuffled them so I can't point at it again. At the bottom of the deck, there is potential for this to come back around between and your person, Anna, but I think it's not advice exactly, but what the hit that I got was that spirit was asking you that you need to consider whether this is the right person for you based on if this person could cancel a wedding or pull back or kind of leave you without an explanation, if this is the right person for you. And they might be, they might be, it might be just you need some answers. I don't know, without, again, doing a bigger spread. But there is potential, certainly potential for this to come back around. It doesn't look like it was because of somebody else. It looks more internal, but yeah. So if you wanted more information, I can do mini read or just watch some of the other videos, and then hopefully that'll help out some insight. And I'm really sorry you're going through this. This must be awful for someone to do that. So remember, the universe is always working for your highest good. So hopefully everything will work out. Okay. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy and letting me pull a card for you and leaving an emoji. Thanks. Yeah, I don't, it's so confusing. Yeah, that I like your person. I need to do like a full like 9-card spread to figure out what's going on with them. Okay. Thank you for the likes and the subs, everybody. Okay, Asia or Aisha, sorry. Thank you guys. Wow, Queen, so many people showed up. Well, I'm glad everyone showed up. That's always good energy for support and being able to maybe give some insight to people. Asia, did you ask a question? If you asked a question up top, can you guys repost it? I don't see it. I don't see a question from Asia. Hi, Daisy. Okay, so we have Asia, we have Benita, we have, I don't know my contacts in chat now, 1, 2, 3, we have Alpha, and we have Val, and then Daisy. Okay, yeah, I'm just doing yes or no's because I kind of wasn't really, I'm trying to figure out when YouTube lets me on these things. So Benita, okay, no, Asia, and I know Benita posted her question, but Asia, if you had a question, post it. If not, I'll move on to Benita, who I know left an emoji. So, and Alpha also left an emoji. Thank you. Okay, I don't think Asia is here, right? Is that fair? Okay, if Asia's not here, we'll go on to Benita. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. So can you post your question again, Benita? And Daisy, if you want an interpretation to a yes or no card, then please click the pinned link on top and just leave an emoji under the short, and you can get an interpretation of the yes no. So Benita, do you mind repeating? Oh, Queen. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. 1 second. What's happening with oh god, my computer. I did upgrade my computer. Anyway, will Shen be sad if I don't show up? Okay, and then we will either do Queen after this, or up to Queen if
she wants me to finish the yes and no's for others, I'll let her decide. Hi, will Shan be sad if I don't show up to his aunt's birthday? Isn't that the one you asked yesterday, like, or some other day, and you were like gonna wear orange or something? Or he's the one who wants a crush on you or something? I feel like he's hoping to see me. Okay, let's see. Spirit guides, angel ancestors. So Benita, sometimes when I remember like a random detail, that means it's more like free will than it is spirit. So let's see, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Benita for Benita's highest good. Will Shan be disappointed? Whoa. Will they be disappointed if they can't go? They seem like a logical type of person. So I mean, they'll take it for what it is. Like they're not gonna like I don't think they're gonna think like they'll probably think about it. They'll probably wonder why you didn't show up and stuff like that. But I feel like they feel like there's other ways to see you. Yeah, they'll be a little bit annoyed. They might wonder a little bit about it. They might try to ask some other people like where you are, what's going on. Yes, I do feel like they're expecting to see you. So or hoping. Well, no, I'm gonna use the word expecting. I don't know why. I was gonna say hoping, but yeah, they'll be, I don't know what it's not the word disappointed. They're going to be annoyed more than disappointed. I'm not really sure what that's about. Right? They're going to be annoyed, Benita. But I also do, I get a really, really strong feeling that like, that doesn't matter. Like you guys are still going to, you know, like this won't be the last interaction you have, of course. Oh, the one thing is like, maybe like, I don't know who, like, how Shan is or how they think, but there's a chance that this is a person that can kind of get in their head or like perceive things like too much. So if you don't want to, like, if you don't, I mean, unless you enjoy playing games and you guys want to play games, but like not in a bad way. I mean, I know sometimes people are just looking for casual, but if this is something more serious where you want to get off on the right foot, you can explain like the next time you see them, you can explain like, oh, like this is why I couldn't make it or something. Like I think this is someone who would do well with like not getting in their head about things. But yeah, they're kind of expecting to see you there. Yeah, they're gonna wonder why you aren't there. I feel like they're not the type of person who gets sad or mad initially, like either for past reasons or whatever, but they're kind of gonna control their emotions a little, but they're gonna be a little annoyed, which is weird. But yeah, see what happens, you know? The universe will always make things happen. Okay, so, I guess I was hoping he would show up because he saw me like a month ago. Yeah, I can see that. So for sure, like there is a bit of that, but I feel like you guys are still going to run into each other or you can make it happen. But like, I don't know, maybe text him and tell him that you can't make it or something. Okay. So thank you, Queen. Thank you so much for the donation. Did you want me to do your donation which I'm happy to do, or did you want, since you're helping me with the list, or did you want me to do the other Chetna, Alpha, Val, Daisy, blah blah blah, and Vagixie? Yes, for anyone coming in, you're more than welcome to leave a question, leave a like. If you want an interpretation, you can finish the yes and no's. Okay, so Queen has declared. Is that what queens do? Do queens and kings declare? Queens, I don't know what they do. They do something. Okay, so so let's get through these quickly. So Chetna, if you're here, and Alpha I know is here, and I believe Val is here. And you have to, and if you want an interpretation, which I'll do a little bit more tightly, please leave an emoji on the pinned link. Okay. So I think, Chetna's here. Hi, I like this guy named Ned. Then he stopped. Okay. So you're asking, will you guys start talking again? That's what I'm going to assume. And I don't think you left an emoji. Chetna. Okay, no, you didn't. So cool. We'll just do a quick yes or no. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Chetna. Okay, so I don't know if I'm pronouncing. Chet. I apologize if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I know my contact's in, but so Chetna, I'm just doing a yes or no because I didn't see an emoji. So let's see, Chetna. Will this person that Chetna, Spirit guides, angels, ancestors is asking about, communicate with them again?
Not right now, Chetna. Again, these are current energies. So yeah, I can see mixed signals here, is right here. There is mixed signals. There's more mixed signals at the bottom. They probably do kind of like you. They probably like talking to you a little bit, or just kind of like the spark that's there, but they're not sure what's going on themselves. I don't know, like, obviously I can't tell, but yeah, so that's kind of no for right now. Let me just double check if you left an emoji, because then I would add a little more, but otherwise. Who is this? Chetna, did you leave an emoji under that? Are you Nisha Bell? Are you Nisha Bell? Okay, I'm going to assume that you are. So I'll just add that. So Chetna, I'm only answering like one question on the free, yes or no. So I won't be able to answer like, did they read it? What did they do? Feelings that would require like a full reading or mini reading. But what I will say is that this person isn't really sure what's going on. So you should be careful about whether or not they're just like talking to you because they are not wasting time, but because they just don't know how they feel about things yet, or if they're really, engaging you because they're interested in more. You're going to have to kind of figure this out. They seem to be on their own journey a little bit, but yeah, I do see mixed signals. And I see a little bit more games. I do see that they kind of like you, but it's a little, to be honest, it's a little all over the place with this person. So I'm not really sure what's driving their intentions just based off of like a yes or a no. And I'm going to assume that you're Anisha. Let me just do one quick thing. Sorry, this deck is all over the place. Okay, Spirit just told me not to worry about that. Okay. Yeah, so they might come back towards you to speak to you again, but if they do, it still might give you mixed signals. So that's the current energies, Chetna. I'm not really sure why this person's like that. Yeah, I don't know if either like there's a lot of chemistry between you guys, or they're kind of hot stuff, or you're kind of hot stuff, but there's a little bit of that energy. So yeah, it's there's something more going on there, and I'm not sure what it is. Okay, it's confusing, that person, I think. And when I get that energy, like they're confusing and you're confused, that means like if you're enjoying it, go ahead and keep communicating and be in that drama. But if you're not feeling good about this confusion, they'll probably continue to be confused for the next little while. Okay. Okay. So thank you again, Queen. Okay. Val is probably, oh, that's Alpha, right? Alpha and then Val. And I don't see Val. So Alpha, did you post something up here? Oh yeah, you did. Does our attorney know that people are scamming us when it comes to father's estate? Spirit guides, angel references. Alpha for Alpha, spirit ancestry. Okay. Okay. There's going to be reversals in this deck, Alpha, but I'm not going to read them. I just got that message for this question. So ancestors, Alpha for Alpha's. Or no, wait, hold on. They're telling me. Their attorney. Does their attorney is your attorney not your first choice? I got the words like your attorney might not be your first choice. Okay, so in some senses, no, your attorney doesn't know, and in some senses, yes. So that, just since it's an attorney, I'm going to read that as I don't know if like they're the brightest of the bunch, is like what I'm hearing. Like, I mean, I just don't know if they're like the best for this job. So perhaps like what they're doing right or not doing, like in the ways that you're not maybe satisfied with how they're handling it, might have to just do with how capable they are. I don't think the attorney's like bad, like in terms of like, I don't think like there's like some unscrupulous like con artist out to get you, but I also don't know how invested they are in the situation or how much they can't, like how intelligent they are. I don't know. Like I don't know if they're the brightest bulb is like what I'm getting. Oh, that's crazy. They're like that's so weird. Yeah, okay. Anyway, they're kind of aware. So what I'm also getting here is that if you kind of talk to them a little bit more, like this is someone who, it's so funny you said judge. This is someone I think that can be persuaded. I think they're used to like people giving them information. Like they're just good, like, or they imagine judgment. Because you said judge and judgment came out crazy here. So I think they're used to like passing verdicts as much more than just thinking the matter through. So I think if you were to like present, like say if you wanted them to understand this issue of being scammed or whatever, like then maybe the more you provide the information as if you were like a lawyer in their courtroom, they will be more open. Like you can guide them towards what you want them to think. You have to like push them along kind of thing. So they're open. Like I don't think they fully get whatever you want them to get at the moment, but they're capable of it. And they're capable of it by you, but it'll require you and your peeps, like your people, to explain your stuff a bit more, and it might be a little bit annoying and painful like to go through this process. It'll like be frustrating because you're gonna have to like put more effort into this than you thought, but there's a chance for them to kind of get on the same side as you. They also, I don't know if they're old or something like that, they also fancy themselves a little, like the judge is like, or sorry, oh I just said judge, like, well anyway, whoever this person is, they're a little like, I don't know. They're like, oh, I know what I'm doing. But like, so if you want to redirect them, you can redirect what they know what they're doing, but without kind of telling them that's what you're doing. Okay. Anyway, that's what I got. Okay. That's what I had for you, Alpha. That's crazy. But I feel like it's like, it can be moved, like it can be it can be taken to where you need it to go to, and then but it's going to require more effort from your part, unfortunately, but they're not bad, so that's good. Okay, thank you so much, Alpha. Yeah, that energy came through strong. I think I felt that the last time I was live. I think your intuition's on point, like it always is, but probably more so than usual, so you'll know what to do. Okay, so Val isn't here. Kath, thank you. So did you leave an emoji, or else I'll just do yes and no's? Okay. Okay, so if you didn't leave an emoji under the pinned link that's at the top of the comments, then I'm just going to do yes and no's. Okay, guys, if you wanted an interpretation, then what Queen just said is what you have to do. Okay, so I'm just going through Queen's list. Props to Queen. Thank you to Queen. Okay, nah. Okay, man, Aries is convenient to me as a friend. Is he going to bring positive things? Okay, so it's just like one yes and no, guys. Okay, so this is one yes and no. So I'm going to try to, is he going to bring positive things in life? Healthy venture, mutual personal growth. Okay, so Kath, this is a one yes or no, and I don't see an emoji from you, so I'm just going to ask a simple question. Thank you for posting your question. So without interpretation for Kath, no, so then you have to go put an emoji under the short. Okay, Kat? There's a pinned comment at the top. And you have to go put one. I didn't see one. Let's just check again really quick. I'll just check. Sorry, if you did, let me just double check. Thank you. I don't. Okay, I don't see an emoji. Okay, no, not in this chat, in the pinned comment of the short. Okay, so is this person positive? Is this person that, okay, Pink, I'll go check. Thank you. Kath, you got to put it under in the short video with the pinned comment at the top, okay? I'll go check. give me just 1 second, because sometimes they come up a bit late, the comments. Okay, I see it. Thank you. Okay. So quickly, is this person good? Thank you, spirit guys. Is this person positive? Is now the Aries positive thing in Cath's life? Spirit guys, angels, ancestors of Cath Cruz. Cath Cruz for Aries good. Is this person positive? Is this person positive thing in their life? Is this person a positive thing in their life? Is this person a positive thing in their life? You know, I just want to say, while I was shuffling, I'm not sure. There's a reason you're asking this question. Did you have have you had some bad experiences in the past, Kath, or did you have a bad breakup or some breakup that stays with you, even if it's a long time ago? Anyway, that's important for some reason to come out. Yeah, so ultimately, though, it looks like this person is certainly not going to be a negative in your life. They could be a stabilizing. Thank you, spirit. They could be a stabilizing effect in your life, a stabilizing effect. So whether that's a stabilizing effect in terms of like love or friendship or what, that I'm not sure about, but they, yeah, there's something here. There is something about your expectations. So you're asking if they're going to be positive influence in your life. They can be a stabilizing effect, presence in your life, but it's also going to depend on how you approach them and what your expectations are with them, and how much stories from the past you're bringing in towards your connection with this person in the future, if that makes sense. So you have a role in determining how they're going to be. I don't see them as a bad, like there's no negative immediate like bad energy, like there wasn't, not bad, but there was some other readings where the person was clearly like kind of playing games and stuff. I don't see this person as playing games or anything. They might not be your perfect fit. They might not be the most compatible person with you, but they're a stabilizing effect, and things can change over time. You guys might help. This person also might help you get over something or deal with something. Again, I'm getting this energy of a past, not break, something from the past, like, but they are like, because this has come out here, so I'm just saying, like, they might, you guys might not necessarily have the, we had an arguing. Yeah, okay, I wasn't sure this, okay. So you said just arguments. I was just about to say this person might have a harsh way, like you guys might not have the same way of talking, the same frequency of how you communicate and stuff like that, but they can be a state. Like I said, it's also up to you. Like this is a tit for tat. I never say tit for tat. Or maybe I do. Sorry. This is like also how you respond to the arguments, and this type of stuff will matter as well. But there's potential here. You have to take more of a leadership role with this person. That's what I'm also getting. What does that mean? That means like sometimes, like if you want to fix an argument or you want them to see something from perspective, you have to be slightly more. You have to not mature. I don't think that they're not mature, but you have to kind of you have to use your words with this person more than just your feelings, or just expecting them to understand based on your body language. That's what I get for you, Kath. Okay, thank you very much for the like and the subscribe and putting the emoji there. I appreciate you trusting me with your question, and let's just finish off. So we have Pink and Aisha. Thank you to Queen. Okay, is Omar. Yes, thank you for pausing the free listings. Thank you, Queen. Is Omar going to contact you? Okay, Spirit Guides, Angels, they want me to use the different deck. Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors of Pink for Pink Size Grid. So, yeah, just see what happens, Kath. I don't think that this is a bad person for you, but it is what it is. Like it is what you make it. And if you guys need more information, please go look at some of the readings under the video tab of this channel. There's some more detailed advice for those of you who need more. Spirit guiding with ancestors of pink. I think that is good. Is Omar going to contact? Okay, I wanted to see if these cards come out on their own soon. Okay, I don't know what's going on with you, Enor, but okay, they might. Like they want to, either you want them to contact you, they want you to contact you, or oh, thank you, Kath. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your patience and like waiting for me as well. Thank you. And certainly come back again and ask more and we'll see. Either you want them to contact you, Pink, or they want you to contact them. There's a strong connection here. There is some like, people are like, you guys are kind of stressing out over this a little bit. There is holding back. I get it from both sides. You're both trying to either get over something that happened between the two of you or trying to like kind of tame some like did you say you're an Aries? Yes. Oh, okay. It's Omar Aries. Okay. Sorry, I just got that. So I think they're also trying to, they might have wanted to they don't want to get angry or say the wrong thing as well. So they're trying to like be more aware in terms of communicating. So one of the reasons they might have not, like you guys have this period of not communicating is because like there's just someone's trying to get a hold of themselves better, which I imagine is them. But your question was specifically oh, sorry, your question was it's going to be contact. So there's potential for contact. That's funny, Pink, because as I was looking for your question again, my mind wandered a little bit, which leads me to think that there's more to this connection between you and Omar beyond just contact. So I think it's not like over yet, and it's going to be, it still can go in a good direction and a healthy direction. And whether that's right now this week, or if it's a few months from now or whenever, like this is not something that's stuck in the moment, like, but right now maybe not, but there's like you guys are like, it's a healthy connection ish, or it could have the potential to be healthy ish. But if you guys had any amount of codependency, I'm not sure if you did, that came out of nowhere. Okay, I'll be honest, Pink, I'm getting way too many hits. So I don't know if that's you or that's Omar or the connection. Hold on, let me just try to calm the energy down. Spirit guide answers Pink for Pink's highest good. We just want to. Why am I getting one card? Okay. Yes, you guys like each other. You enjoy each other. I don't know why there's a lot of energy coming in for me suddenly between you and this person. I don't know if it's them, if it's you, if there's other things going on in your guys' life or something, but I'm just trying to control it to this connection. And it might not be soon, but there's a reason for that. And if it is soon, that's because he has mastered whatever was concerning him about pulling back. Okay. Oh no, that's okay, Pink. Yeah, I like, it's just, I don't know if you like, yeah, I suddenly like, it just went like I was reading and like it's like a bag of oranges just fell out. Like it's just like really all over the place. So I don't want to like, so one thing with the yes and no's, why I try to keep them that way is because I don't want to, it can get really hard and tiring sometimes to read tarot, and I just don't, but it's like kind of all over the place. But we'll just go with the cards we saw, and it looks like they are kind of holding back, but I think there's a strong connection. Hopefully things will get better. Please come back again next time, and we'll try and look into it more. Okay. So Aisha, did you ask? Okay, so Daisy, Aisha, did Omar. So Daisy, I just wanted you to know something. So like, that's okay that you feel that way. You're certainly entitled to feel that way. That's not a problem. And sometimes mistakes happen, sometimes they don't. But the thing is, you have to trust the universe. So if there was a reason for that, by like by feeling like it's not fair or something, you're kind of like interrupting the flow of the universe, right? Because these are like free yes and no questions. So like it's being done out of gratitude. And so, and I will certainly answer your question. I have no problem doing that, but I'm just letting you know that that can affect like your energy and your own manifestations. Okay. But don't worry about it. You're not angry, but you are expressing a lack of satisfaction, which is kind of related to like this idea of fairness and not fairness within like an arena of like where people are just like giving their service for free. It's a little more hard to do that, if that makes sense. Okay. So I'll answer your question. I don't have a problem with that, but I'm just saying it's not like it's just the energy, you know what I mean? So but that's up to you. Then that's going to affect the answer that comes out here. It's going to affect your own life, and that's all good. Like that's stuff, we're all on our own journey, so no worries. Okay, so we'll go real quick. Aisha, did again, I don't have my contacts in, so I apologize if I'm messing up names. Did Omar see your photo, which we sent to his dad? Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Queen. Did Omar see something? Did Omar see anything? I should ask about spirit guides, angels. Make sure to like and the video, and if you want, you can subscribe. Did you? I'm just checking if Aisha, if you put in comment or not. Yes, you did. Okay. So I will interpret that. So did they see spirit guides, angels, ancestors? Aisha, did this person see your photograph? Maybe not yet. I mean, that's like it's a yes or no type of thing. So this is like a maybe, and technically speaking. Did Omar saw my photo, which was sent as that? So there's a chance for it to be seen. Oh, guys, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So there's a chance that this person will see it. I don't know if they've seen it yet. And if they did catch a glimpse of it, it wasn't like whatever you intended it to be. I'm getting the feeling that they haven't quite seen it yet. Or if they did see it, it didn't have the impact on them yet, or whatever the relevance of them seeing this picture would be. Let me just see. No, it looks like they haven't quite seen this picture yet, or the intent of why you want them to see the picture is not present yet in the energy. But that doesn't mean that it might not be. This would make me think that there's a chance that that could still happen, where they will see it and it'll have like whatever reason you want them to see it will come across. They might just have other things going on with them, or it's just not the right time type of thing. So that's all I'm getting here for that. So maybe not, maybe hasn't seen it yet. Oh, it's an arrangement. So yeah, maybe, which is why because you got two major arcanas here. I don't know if the father is holding it back, or they're looking at other pictures, or not that I understand how arranged marriage proposals work. So I please excuse me if I say something wrong there, but it looks like okay, thank you, spirit. It also, so the spirit's pointing out the cards might also be indicating whether or not they've seen the picture yet. It still might be a matter of like whatever decisions being made, like you just said, like a decision that's being made on the photo, like maybe that's still in place. So maybe they've seen the picture, maybe not, but they're still thinking and digesting the information and haven't made a decision. made a decision. I don't know if the decision's already made. If they've already made the decision, then they're just going over some other things, or they're waiting to release information from their side to your side, eventually, kind of thing. They're mulling. Do you know the word mulling in English? Like they're thinking things over. That doesn't mean like it's again, I don't really know how these things work, so it's not like they are not saying no or anything, but like the relevance of the picture has still to come to full fruition.
Okay. Dad said he hasn't sent it yet.
Okay, well that's why it says it hasn't sent it yet. Okay, that's what we have then. Why did you ask that? Okay, so that's kind of what I have for you. Do you see it going? Well, that kind of, if you go back and listen to the reading again, you'll hear like what I just said. Like there's something being decided and being figured out in this process, with a chance of things moving forward. Yeah, there's certainly a chance of things moving forward. They're at that stage where they're considering things or moving the picture ahead or whatever, but there's certainly the energy of it potentially going there. But of course, anything can happen in the meantime that could change that. But it's like just that energy of like looking over and considering something. You can look up the word mulling, like just taking a pause to think about things. I'm not sure why they're thinking about things, but they are.
Okay, that's what I have for you, Aisha. Thank you so much for the like and the subscribe. Was the last person? Oh, Daisy. Daisy, what was? I know you probably posted your question before. Do you mind posting it again, Daisy? Oh, no, I don't see it. If you're here, you can post it again. Let me just see. Oh, if you wanted to know if someone is spying on you? Was that the question, Daisy? I want to know if they is spying on me, so I can't see. But I think that are you still here, Daisy? We'll do Queen and that'll be done.
Okay, I don't think Daisy is here, but I want her to know that it's okay for her to express herself and to still receive what the universe wants. I'm going to answer the question I saw, which just said, is A spying on me? So Daisy, if you come back and see this later, please see that your question was answered and that it's okay that you expressed yourself, and it's okay that that anyone else express themselves. Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Daisy, for Daisy's highest good, is A spying on her? Daisy, are you here? I don't think so. Okay, so I can feel your energy is a little stressed out. So I don't know if it's stressed out from the question or you're stressed out because you didn't get your place on the list. But whatever it is, you don't need to be stressed out, Daisy. It's not really telling me, no, it's not really saying that this person is spying on you. No. Although spying on you. No, I'm getting a no, Daisy. This person is not necessarily spying on you. I don't know what the nature of your guys' connection is, or if you, okay. Someone is thinking a lot about each other. I don't know if you're thinking about Daisy, or if A's thinking about you. There is a lot of thought going on, but I don't see spying, as it were. But I do think either you guys like running into each other, or they run into you, or, you know, they think about the next time they're going to see you. Okay, so hopefully you'll get that message, Daisy. I don't know if you will, and hopefully you'll also, it'll bring you some clarity. Okay.
Queen. What? Let's do Queen. Okay, thank you so much. And I didn't even check. Thank you so much for the donation. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so let's say for now we'll say 3 questions stopped. No. Okay, so I will just put this out again in case anyone comes in, because I might go after Queen's question. Okay, what are AS's next actions, if any, towards me? No contact. Okay, AS. Who's AS? Is AS someone new? Is this the deck you like, Queen? Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Queen for Queen's highest good. Can you give me some context about who AS is, and we can supercharge this reading a little bit? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Oh, and the light series. Okay. Can you, is AS, is it a romantic thing? Just because then I'll pull oracles differently. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of, oh, sorry, AS. Oh my God, does AS like astrology as well? Or they're open to it? They're not anti-astrology. Oh, funny. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Queen 15, good. Oh, RS, thank you. That's what I thought. I was just like RS, right? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What is RS's next action towards? Oh my goodness, RS still thinks about you. Unconditionally. Okay. They still think about you. They are either occupied with something else or they're wondering why they still think about you. And they're not currently that satisfied in their own life. Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Queen, for Queen's highest good. Can you please give us some insight about? Okay, I'm going to use this for this question. I don't know why. I was just trying to decide. Okay, which anything should we use? Okay. Queen, are you getting a little sick of all this with RS? Not sick of it. Like, are you just like, I feel like, well, I don't know if I feel like it, but the cards are kind of showing that, like you're still willing to go along with this energetic connection between you and RS, but at the same time, you're kind of like, sheesh, you know, like my God, like how long is this going to keep going? Like this interplay kind of thing. Like you need like some, like you can keep going, but you really need something, like, you know, I'm not sure what it is. Okay, so basically, oh, they've been in your energy. Okay, yeah, okay, that's what I'm feeling. So maybe, yeah, something's going on in their life, which is, oh goodness, not this again. So something's going on in their life where they're revisiting and re-looking at things. Yeah, I'm just getting like you're like, I think this energy is here, like, I mean, you can keep doing this, like you're someone who has staying power, you can keep doing this, but it's also kind of like simultaneous, like, but I can't keep doing this, but I can, but I can't, but I don't want to, like, just give me something. Like it's almost like not because you're pleading or begging, but kind of like, you know, like that movie, oh, what's that old movie, you know, Jerry Maguire, and like that's like that part, I just got that image, like, help me help you, like it's almost like you're just like, come on, like, help me help you. There's that like scene where the guy's like, I can't remember, like he needs, I don't know, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Okay, anyway, RS is okay, he is turning in, and he's in a new, or he's trying to turn a new chapter in his life, which is maybe why you he's been in your energy, or you're thinking about him or something like that. And in entering, or to him trying to, I don't know if he is in a new chapter in his life, but I feel like he's trying to flip a new page in his life. And as he's trying to make that flip, he is revisiting, you know, his past
commitments and thoughts about connections and relationships and things that he's had. And of course, that includes you. He's wondering about, I guess, what he would say if he were to talk to you, or what you would say to him. He is kind of, though, interested to speak to you, but it's still a little bit like, not to read in a kind of casual way, but it still is a little bit page energy. It might not be enough, but yeah, he is thinking about like saying something. This is right. Hold on. Ugh. Yeah, so this is somebody who gets in their own way a lot. You know, even if they're not somebody who follows their own energetic like if they get a push or trigger, like, you know, whereas you can tell me, oh, I'm feeling into my energy, let me figure that out, let me explore that. This is someone who, if Arius is like, oh, I had a thought, I had a feeling, but they're like, oh, let me just not explore it further. Like they kind of just get in their head about it. They just, I don't know if they ignore it or they get in their head about it. They just start focusing on it. They might, it's really weird. I just got this queen. It's kind of like I don't think they have a low attention span, but it's almost like they purposely create a low attention span for themselves, either because they just don't want to face things, or they just don't want to deal with something, or they just, it's not quite overwhelmed, but it's something like overwhelmed. Like they're just like, and then they just kind of turn around the other way. Like, I don't know, like they're kind of at that stage. And then they just keep thinking that they have time. They just keep thinking they have time for things, that they need more time. They have time. It's not the right time. Someone who can convince themselves like of things, which is weird, but I don't feel like, I feel like they are intelligent enough that like it's not, this isn't something like that's actually a part of their personality. It's something that they do. Okay, let's see actions. Let's try to get actions out of here. Oh, okay. Okay, so when they have been thinking about you, they like, and I'll be honest, Queen, I feel like they've been reviewing past relationships, and it's not exclusively your relationship. They might be going like way back in their past or something as well. I think you have a Taurus moon, right? So they do have some thoughts about a Taurus, so that could be you or not. But anyway, they when they do think about you, though, they do think a little bit about, oh, does it sound like him? Yeah, I got that kind of strong. They do think about your guys' connection, like in how you could be a good partner, or how you were good partnerships, or like the good things. They are thinking more about the good things than the bad things. But what is their action here? Okay, so they're thinking about how to get on the same page. Okay, so basically their actions. Okay, their feelings. We'll just say feelings. Okay, they're still worried though. They still have problems like with their own feelings expressing it. So whether they're single, or they're trying to like woo somebody, or they're just trying to distract themselves with someone, they still really feel unsure about this idea of love and commitment or whatever. But regarding you, okay, so they're thinking back on you really positively right now. Okay, so there's a lot of positive energy in their memories about you. In terms of action though, it's still really small. Okay, again, look, it's happened again. Didn't we get the same card come out? Okay, I'm going to use something else to clarify that. Let's just see. What are we going to clarify that with? What are we going to clarify that with? Where's a little deck I have? I am going to use this one. I haven't used this in a while, and I was getting this. Can you clarify this? What was, I feel, oh God, what was comfortable for me? Okay, so basically, they're still in this thing where they're just like their comfort overrides what either the other person needs or what they think is the right thing to do. So even though they're having this desire, like there is this desire to talk to you and reach out, like we have the Page of Pentacles twice now, and kind of communicate with you, they are though also letting you know that they do what's comfortable for them and not what necessarily what's right for the situation and stuff. Let's see if there's anything else on this. I don't have my contacts in as I've said for the minute time. I can't even see what this says. 1 second. I am trying to read the oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So this says, what are the complications? Overwhelmed by. Oh, it's again about comfort zone. Okay, so there's still complications. Okay, they still feel things like, they still feel like relationships are complicated. It's again about their comfort zone. Okay, so it's about what's comfortable for them. So if they're not taking action towards you, or if they don't take action towards you, what they say or don't say is based on comfort to them. So let's just do this. Anything else? This was, I'm just making sure what, okay. Oh, too many. Oh, okay. Spirit wants me to pull you a message card first. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't get that often. Let's get, so the fact that Spirit's having me pull a message card for you makes me think with this, with what you're feeling and with the cards that are coming out, is that they do want to say something to you, but we don't know if they will, because they're still like, it's not strong enough. Like there is the end, like they do want to say something to you, but whether that will override their discomfort, I don't know. What is it that they want to say to Queen? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, or artists? What do they want to say to Queen? Give me another one, please. No, she's not. What's one? Okay. So, like it asked me to pull message cards before I did some spirit advice. Oh, interesting, Queen. It's not what I would have said myself, but that just might be because I have my own personal feelings about RS now. But anyway, I have not given up on you, even though it may seem like it. Okay, so you are feeling his energy. You are right. Yes, he is rethinking about it. He still holds on to it. But this is the thing, RS, and this is me talking, not the cards. But like, you just can't expect that, like, he's just going to show up when he does and that you're going to be available. But anyway, and this is the second card. I'll read it. Says, I hope we can come back together and pick up where we, oh my God, I hadn't looked at this card yet. Did you hear me, Queen, when I just said, how can he think it can just come up? And then I looked at this card, because like I said, for the 15th time, I don't have my contacts. And I hope we can come back together and pick up where we left off. And just before I turned this card over, I was like, you just can't expect things to be left off. But that was just me talking. Okay, so apparently I'm answering him. Okay. I hope, okay. So yeah, this is somebody who has a lot, you know what, Queen, I feel like this person, because, you know, energetically, I think they still feel that, like, you know, you are a nice person, you're a good person, you care for them, that they kind of still have this energy like, oh, like, you know, she's like, I'll make it up to her. Like, if I decide to come back, I'm going to make it up to her. And I'm like, maybe if you change your energetic vibe, I wonder if he'll feel that, but I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to see some spirit messages here, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Queen for King is good. It looks like RS has a desire to take action, but isn't really pushing himself to do that because it's not comfortable. He does seem to think that he can come back in. So what is advice for Queen? Okay, no. One for him, one for her. One for him, one for him. Okay, so he's trying to think about the obstacles and how you, okay, so he's aware that even though he's just like, oh, I hope we can come back and pick up where we left off, or I still think about it, he's also like, yeah, but obviously there's a practical side to him, which is like, but how would you do that? But he's still thinking like, oh, I'm big enough. I'm a big guy. I don't know, a big guy. Is he a big guy? I just felt like broad shoulders. That could just be symbolic, like broad shoulders, like just like I can kind of fix this. Okay, spirit guide. Queen. Okay, thank you. Which one is it? Okay, so Queen, for you, we have it's telling you to learn from the past and be at home and take time out. Okay, so it's saying you've been through, so what's happened, and I think this might be what the karmic is related to. You've been in this energetic cycle, like this particular one with him before. So Spirit really wants you to learn from that. So I don't know if that means that you change how you approach the energetic cycle or what you say or what you do, or I'm not sure, but it's like there's something like, you know how to do this better. Like, you know how to, like if you drove for the first time to a store, you know how to drive to this store better this time. So it's saying to be at home and take time. So like, don't overextend yourself. So also this could just not necessarily be to RS, but it could be about just taking some rest and just taking care of yourself. And if it's about RS energetically, it could just be like, not, even though he's pulling on your energy, not to let it, like, just be like, oh, okay, he's pulling on my energy, and then just to kind of let it go. And then about the connection itself, know your worth. Okay, so yeah, like, just, you know, think about how he's handled it so far, what you deserve, what you don't deserve, why you still have this energy linked to him, and why, you know, how can he, why is it that he can still energetically interact with it. Okay, so not taking action because he thinks he has time. Oh, things have changed a lot in my end. I choose you. Right. So for sure, and maybe that's what it's reinforcing, that you know your worth a little bit better. This, it looks like, yeah, it just look, he's somebody who feel like, oh, I don't know, but his energy right now is still in that energy, which is just like, he always thinks like he can still figure, like he always thinks there's still a solution. Do you know? Like he's still somebody who still thinks like, oh, there's always, not always, but kind of like, oh, well, it can get figured out. You know, like that person who's just like, oh, like, oh, I meant to go to the store and get this thing that I need for my house today. Oh, I'll get it tomorrow. Oh, that store's not there. There'll be a store in town that can get it. Like, it's just, he's kind of in that kind of thing. So nothing's, hold on. What did I want to pull? What's holding? Why? Is there a reason? And it's about his comfort level. Is there an external reason that's holding it? Oh, okay. It's about what he feels comfortable with. There might be some things going on in his life again. He's the type of person who needs like a really big thing to trigger him to take action. Like he doesn't move. I know he's an Aries, but I'm not sure what his other signs are. He's just not someone who moves. Like he will not, like he's risk averse. And so he needs like a really big thing to move. So as far as it, with regard to you and your question today, so it's like he needs something, like he'll need something bigger to make him move. And until that really big thing comes in, he won't make a move. I'm also hearing, Queen, that he's also the type of person, so it's not so hard to walk away. Yeah. I'm also hearing that he's the type of person who kind of like, where's this coming from? Let me just tap in 1 second. Okay. He's also, okay, let me just get the words right. You know, there's this type of person too, like, because sometimes like he won't, like he doesn't make, like he needs something big to trigger him or push him. But at the same time, because his comfort is so important to him, that if the thing is too big or too move, like he'll be like, well, like if he really wants something, then something slips through his hands. He's like, oh, well, I guess, see, that's what was supposed to happen. Like he's just someone who will convince himself of the story, like, and not necessarily like acknowledge like that he had a role to play in it. Like he does. He'll be like, oh yeah, I guess I should have reached out sooner, but you know, I guess it didn't happen. Like that kind of energy. I don't know how to really explain it, you know? Does that make sense? And oh, okay. Hi, Daisy. Yeah. Did you get a chance to hear your answer, Daisy? I don't remember. Oh, it was about that person spying on you. So you can go back and listen to it. And if you have any questions, and wait till the end, I can answer. Not new questions. If you needed any explanation about what I said. But anyway, Queen, one thing is I just, there was this, as I was putting this deck away about RS, I just felt called to pill this one, and this came up. So it says, you know, when you wrote about choosing people who choose you, and this came up. So new love will find you. Like, I don't know, I guess, like, not to override this energetic connection with RS, but maybe it's connected to like either new love has found you, it will find you, and that might also cause things to happen with RS or not, or there'll be a renewal or something. But it goes back to knowing your worth, that card that came up, and then that's the same time that you said, oh, like, yeah, you're totally different, like, you choose people who choose you, kind of thing. So I think like spirit is saying that your energy is good. Like this is more like he's in an old energy, while you're like not old like as in bad, but he's in kind of it's not even stuck. He's like kind of just in this like seesaw energy where he just doesn't want to move. But whereas like you have like, you're doing your evolution, you know, kind of thing. Artist is like always a little, I don't know why. It's like I get tired. He must be, you know what? I also get came out. I think he's a little tired right now too. I don't know if he's tired from thinking, from wondering, but he's a little slow, like a sloth right now. I'm not sure what that's kind of about. But anyway, did you had a second question, right? Let me just check. Sorry. But that's what we have on the artist thing, unless there was any oracle or something you wanted on ours, like a moonology or something. And then what was your second question? Do you want to moonology for... So let me know your second question. Okay. So while you were typing your second question, I asked for some advice regarding the energetic pull to Taurus, and this is pretty right. So I think this is the thing, that card came up like lessons from the past or something about like learn your lessons. So don't let your past hold you back, South Node. So I think this is like you've been here before. He's always like leaving this energetic footprint on you. He's always like reconsidering what he had with you and the ways it was good. And like, but spirit is like, that's fine. Like enjoy his energy back. And if he does, stand up and like, because we did see the Page of Pentacles several times, like if he communicates with you or not, but don't like, take it for what it is in terms of how much energy he can give you and if it's enough for you, and don't let it change your decision making now, which I don't think it is, but it's just like reminder. Spirit's just reminding you and saying, yes, like, yes, girl, you've got this kind of thing, Okay, what's next for you at work? Okay, let's do, there's a lot going on. Well, that's great. So do you still work at the place? I haven't been on for a long time. Do you still work at the place? I think it was like some kind of a housing. Let's do light seers for this. It's something to do with housing, I remember. Do you still work at that place? Wait, let's see what's gonna go on for work. Okay, so I'm trying to think if you want a Celtic. Okay, let's do the Celtic draw. Oh, that's great. We always had that they were going to call you back, didn't we? That took longer than it should have, but we did, I think. I feel like we did. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Queen, the Queen's eye is good. Okay, they want me to pull from this before I start? Yes. Yes, ma'am. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. I'm going to pull for what's going on. What's next at work? Nope, too many. Oh, okay. So it's a lucky time. Okay, so things are going to go in your favor. It's going to be a good time. Like there's good coming in. I mean, I don't know if there's a little bit of trouble before the good stuff comes in. Reclaim your power. Okay. So I had this other deck and I gave it to a friend of mine who's a more junior reader, or not junior. I mean, she's only been doing it for a few years. Anyway, and then she wrote some of the oracle deck I gave. She wrote it back out on here. It's a common deck anyway, because I used to like those ones. So she wrote it out for me. Okay. And I put it under the moon and I did a whole thing. So it's a lucky time of work, but it's also talking about reclaiming your power. Okay. So, being in your kind of your Queen of Swords energy, but being in your Queen of Swords energy allows this to be a lucky time. Oh, wow, weird. So it's this weird thing about like both being not harsh, but being like having the Queen of Swords, but having a soft touch, like a soft touch, like being gentle. It says reclaim your power, but also take a gentle approach, and it's a lucky time. So it's kind of like all three. So that means, like you said, a lot's going on. It sounds like it's a bit of a, it requires a little bit of finessing whatever's going on or whatever's going to happen. It requires you to be smart and kind of finesse through the situation. I'm going to do trust what guys, angels, ancestors for Queen. Queen's high is good. Okay. What else going on? Okay, so yeah, there's certainly I always get, I've been going through this transition, Queen, about the order in which I pull my cross is like, oh, that's a really nice outcome. I don't know, that keeps changing. I don't know. My spirit guides aren't being clear with me lately. Okay, the order in which I pull the spread. Okay, so anyway, basically to read from, this is a lucky time. There's an opportunity for a lot of growth here. So I don't know if there's like challenges and stuff going on with work, but whatever it is, there's an opportunity for you to get ahead of this or to come out on top kind of thing. I don't know if it's kind of getting, like, I don't know if there's like some, not politics, or there's just a little bit of, it's not drama, but I don't know if there's like stuff which has got you in your head or has some other of your colleagues close to you in your, like there's, like you said, stuff going on, like there's things going on, but I see that yours, that's not you. Oh, have you heard that saying? Like, what's that thing? Like, what's that thing people say? Like not my circus, not my monkeys, or something like that coming up for you. You have to stay in your grounded, like that. Like, I know you have some Taurus in your chart, but like, just, you get money, money, you know how to do your job. Like, I'm getting this really like, like, you know what's going on, like, kind of thing. You know what you're doing, like, do you ever wear like scarves in your head? Like, I don't know, like, but that kind of like this, basically this picture is you right now. Like, anyway, so the thing is though, make sure to stay in that energy. Don't let others things throw you off that energy. Like, if you're not feeling like this, that means you need to get in there. There's also possibly potentially a woman who's causing a little bit of trouble here, but anyway. Oh, they gave the job to someone new and expect me to, he gave his resignation. Now he wants to say, oh my goodness. So yeah, there's also personally a woman that's caused that. So maybe in terms of that, and what I just read was like, also a little bit about, what do I want to say that, oh, okay. So I'm going to finish up, Vejikski, sorry, BVB. I'm going to finish with Queen on this donated reading. I don't know if you were here when we called you. If at the very end, I can pull a really quick yes or no for you, but you don't have to wait that long because it's going to be a while. Anyway, okay. Yes. Okay. So giving a bit of trouble. So, but that's again, not your circus, not your monkeys, like, blah, not your, whatever that is. Okay. There's a lot of stuff coming through, Queen. Hold on. It's coming through fast. Let me just calm it down. Okay, I'm also hearing that you're doing a good job of trying not to get too sucked into the drama. Okay, so that's good. And when someone gives you attitude, you just like, if somebody's giving you trouble at work, you just be like, I'm this person. Like, I don't know. I was just like kind of visual representation, but okay, they want me to move on to the next one. Okay, so they want me to spend time here on that. Oh, they're just saying, do your job like more, like you just do what you're asked to do and try not to get too caught up in trying to do more than you need to, and always be the bigger person kind of thing. Okay, so this is like them, and also, okay, and I think there could be, like they also, had like the whole thing happened with you, and then you had left, and then they called you back, and that took a bit of time. So that's gotten, that's a bit better, that's healed, but there's still like that's going to affect things moving forward. Ultimately, I think we have like something positive coming out here for you. Why this is not okay. So you just said that person, someone new, and you expect to train him, and now he's resignation, he wants to stay. So I think this is their energy, like this kind of Knight of Wands energy. That's them like kind of being indecisive and not being sure. Okay, yeah, right. See, that's it. Like now they're like, okay, I don't know if I want to work here. Okay, let's see. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I do get this energy that if this person does want to stay now, I do think that they do really want to stay, but I think that's because they just don't know, like they don't have a clear vision for their life. So 1 minute they're like, I don't want to stay, I want to go, I want to stay. So be careful with that energy. You don't need that kind of energy around you. It's actually telling you also to I know I was pointing to the Queen of Pentacles before as you, but actually I'm going to revise this based on Spirit's just some downloads I'm getting right now, which is they're telling you to maybe like be in this energy. Maybe that's the interaction with this one. Okay, hold on. You know what, Queen? Hold on. I am getting a lot of different people energy suddenly. Let me just slow it down. I'm getting a lot of different people. Hold on. Okay, we're going to focus on Queen and what's going to come going in with work for next. We're going to leave out other people's energy. Spirit, I can just use Queen of energy to focus on the result of the other people. You know, this person you're wanting to train, do they like, they could be like a taker. So be a little careful. And I don't mean like taker, like, I don't know how they take. I don't know if they energetically take or they're always, you know, open to like a free coffee or just a free raw. I don't know. They're a bit of a, I don't get a bat. Like it's not a like negative thing, but they're someone like, so they're not like an energy vampire, but they're more than like, they will, like they can suck on energy. So be a little careful with them because I just felt that. Okay, and I'm going to ask to focus just on Queen's energy as it's relating to work. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, hold your boundaries. Know what your boundaries are. So if you know how much you want to train this person or not, or people are making more requests of you that are not there, like hold that to do it. Do it in a do it in a way where you're sure of yourself and you know yourself. It's gonna keep you happy and it's gonna keep you well at work. Don't get involved in the drama again. We also heard, is there anything else? Don't get, yeah. You stay high vibe. Okay. So I don't know if that's because of stuff that's gonna come or just not worrying about past things, but stay high vibe. Don't get sucked into something. Let's see. Okay, no, so it looks good. It looks good for in terms of things. Okay, so any like things that are like being like that are emotionally taxing for you right now at work, or like that is kind of causing you like a little bit, like whether it's like someone like getting on your nerves or like just pushing boundaries and stuff. It looks like that's going to eventually like decrease. I can't say the exact timeline for if it's gonna like decrease, but it is gonna like it is. Things are going in the right direction, Queen. Okay, things are going in the right direction, and you know whatever else that needs to leave will leave appropriately. I think it's just you gotta like you kind of gonna get through this thing. Yeah, okay, I can. So there's a little bit I don't know, it's saying here that you're feeling maybe a little bit unsettled by stuff, even though you have your composure. You are feeling maybe a little bit like about how to really keep, oh, okay, thank you, Spirit, about keeping the balance. So keep trying to keep your own personal balance with what needs to be done at work, with all these different energies, because I started feeling all these energies and it kind of made me a little dizzy. And so like, don't get dizzy, symbolically speaking. Try to stay balanced, know what you can give, know what, like, don't like give as much as you can, but also don't give more than you're supposed to in terms of your expectations, and try to stay really don't get too it's interesting attitude. Oh, okay, don't, if somebody, okay, thank you, Spirit, if there's a small thing, like say something, whether it's a big thing or small thing, and someone's like, oh, like oh, can you do this today, or oh, I'm gonna have you do this in a month, like say what you need to say in the moment. Like if you need to put your foot down in the moment. Like don't think it's gonna necessarily get better if you give it time. Obviously, but at the same time, I think with the cards we had like reclaim your power, but do it with a gentle touch. So I think that's the thing. Like like reclaim your throne, but do it with a gentle touch, you know. So that's what we have. Things are moving around you. Something's happening. Like there are things changing. There's a lot of things happening. There could be different personalities that are coming into the mix. They might be people who already work there, or they're new people or whatever, but like some new things, like either someone's going to say, oh, we have this new thing we're going to do, or we have a new tenant, or we have a new building, or I don't know, we have a new file or contract, but someone else is going to be like, no, well, that's going to go to that person, but you're going to do this. So there's going to be a little bit of like trying to keep everything moving in the same direction, but different things moving in the same direction. Okay. What is this? But ultimately it's going to be good. Oh, okay. Something's going to come in. Oh, wait, you wrote something. They asked me to do a lot because the person they hired for the job can do it, or they can't do it? Are you doing someone else's job? Well, okay. Could that be what this is? Yeah, so I guess that's what about putting this foot down thing is. They want you to, they just want you to feel in sync. As long as you feel in sync, we got a lot of pairs coming out, like between cards. Like I have the King and Queen of Pentacles. I have the King in different cards and different clarification decks. King and Queen of Wands. I have the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of, we got the Page of the, so anyway, there's a lot of energy, the Knight of Swords here. Yeah, yes, you know how to do it. I'm trying to interpret what this is. This is something in your environment. Yeah, so this is where they're asking you to take on a lot. I think they prefer, they prefer how you get things done. Okay, that's fine. But let me pull from here. Can you tell me more about this? Where they're having you like, yeah, okay, they're happy with your, like they're happy that you do get stuff done. They're happy that you're able to find solutions, that you're able to see the big, oh, they think you're better at seeing the bigger picture than the other person or other people, that you can come up with plans. Okay, so there's when problems are in front of you, is this maybe a good thing about it? Okay. Does someone like you at work, Queen? Sorry, I don't want to go too long. Does someone like you at work? Do you like someone at work? Okay. Somebody, I don't know who, if it's your immediate supervisor or somebody, but like somebody's giving you trouble, but there's also someone who likes you and knows what you're capable of, and they enjoy like chit-chatting with you. I was about to say like they want to flirt with you, but they pulled me back, and they're like chit-chatting with you. They just like you. They're down with it. Oh, the board members wanted me to get the promotion, and you probably might have chose him. Okay. So maybe it's that people are happy. Okay. Let me just, there's so many people in this reading. Oh my goodness. There's too many people in this reading. Oh my God. There's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's almost 11 court cards between clarifiers and the main thing coming out here. And I feel like the message that we're trying to ask Spirit, for me, I'm getting muddled in all these people's energies. I don't want all these people's energies in here. But that must mean that what's coming for you in work is going to involve navigating all these people's energies. And I'm getting kind of like anxious myself thinking about it. Oh my God. This is too many people. Wait, I'm going to have to pull a different card. This is way too many people. Like I'm feeling a little like overwhelmed by all these people. Hold on. How do we make this clear? Let's see which deck. Okay, we use this in a different way. Okay, so ultimately though, like things are working out at work. We have a lot of good, healthy pentacle energy. We have the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, ultimately, like the outcome for you in the direction this is going is that you know, you stand on business, you know what's what, you're going to get things done. Like you said, the board members, there are people like who are loyal to you, who have your back, and they will continue to do that, and they are going to continue to appreciate the work you do. And in the long run, that's going to speak for itself. Okay, so that's the overall thing. There's a lot of like mini and medium-sized drama in between along the way. And I think each of those like little inconveniences and drama require you, spirit saying, requires you to manage it in different ways. Like sometimes you'll have to be a little bit more like holding your ground and standing your ground with some of them. With other little dramas, it might be about like collaborating and working with people. With others, it might be about finding solutions. So like it's going to be like find the right response to the right thing as it comes up. But it's saying that I'm saying that if you're following your intuition and your instinct as well, then you will probably be making the right decisions. Hold on. But like I don't see like there's a lot of like inconveniences, but I don't like, it looks like good things are coming at work. Like if I were to sum it up, good things are coming, opportunities are coming, chances to work with other people, new files, new things are coming. You're going to solve some problems. You're going to be given a task that is more than maybe with what you should do, but you're going to surprise people and you're going to get it done, and you're going to get it done really well. Someone might push back on the fact, someone might push back on the fact that you got something done really well, and they might want to be like they might want to not bring you down, like they don't want to celebrate your wins. So I don't think they're actively working against you. They might be, but they kind of don't want to celebrate your wins. But there's others, like your actions speak for themselves. It's going to work. Okay. Wait, no, let me just go back to you. I'm going to ask it the way you asked it. What's coming? What's next? Okay, so we have that. So next at work is things are, okay, you're going to make new alliances, and certain alliances will disappear. Certain new alliances will form, or certain alliances will strengthen. Like I said, you're going to be able to get through something well. Ultimately, you're going to stand on business. You're going to know what's what. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? You're going to speak up. Okay, what's going on? It's telling you to speak up if and when you're called to. And you're like, remember who the client, like who's at the core of your work. And you like, by knowing what you're doing and who you're there for, the purpose, like for the people you work for, like that'll help make you know like the right thing to do if you come across things. And you might have a situation where you will end up advocating. Okay, yeah, there is somebody who is a little bit like, is a bit of a like trickster in your energy. I don't know if it's the person you're training or that some woman who's like giving us trouble here or something like that. Like there is someone, to be careful with that. I think you already know who they are. Is there anything else we need to know? No, okay. That's it. Okay. And let's get some advice. Okay, so I think overall that's good. I'm just thinking about it. I'm trying to get rid of all this extra people energy and thinking about it. Oh, is she sneaky? Yeah. Like look, it's like trickster. And like the shadow, what's the shadow side say? Manipulating, see? Oops. Right? And that's that person we got, that woman, or not woman, we got a feminine energy. So what's the advice with this person? And like I also got before, like but there's other people in the mix. Like if you go too hard with her, someone else might perceive it wrong. So you're gonna have to like you're gonna handle everybody like on their own energy kind of thing. Let's see. Is there any advice regarding the trickster in general? Any advice regarding the trickster? No. Okay. Overall advice. She'll be fine. Sorry. Any overall advice? This deck does not want to come up. Okay.
Oops. Careful. What's that other deck I have? Can't find it.
So it wasn't really giving me something when I was like asking for advice. I think it, because it's given some really strong cards for like obviously the King of Pentacles as an outcome of direction in a work situation is super like good, right? Like, so I think it doesn't want me to get ahead of myself and pull too many cards. And also collaboration here, that's good. But when one did come out, which was that new moon in Virgo. Actually, the Virgo season, not the new moon, but the Virgo season's coming up, and trust all that will be well. So anytime you're doubting yourself or having questions because you're around all these types of energy, just know that the universe has your back, obviously, which we all do. It's like, we know that, but just remind yourself of that. Let's see if there's anything else here. Grounding. Okay, that was kind of the energy I got at the beginning. So go deep. Okay, explore. I think it's just like stay grounded. Don't like get caught up in like all this other stuff going around you that might come up like when you expect it sometimes and when you don't expect it sometimes. So I was curious, although you didn't ask that. I'm just gonna pull a little bit on this person. Oh, you know, when you just, because you said, oh, okay, hold on, Queen. Wait, I got one more thing, and then I'm gonna. Okay. So, the sneaky word comes out from deep of your soul. Okay, so it's funny because you said eventually they'll be quit and fired, and then I just thought, although you didn't ask me, I was just like, oh, what is going to happen with this person? So something is going to go down with the trickster. And actually, going back to this card, yeah, so that's going to be in your environment. There's so that this person, this female energy that's been not like problematic for you, they are showing up in your reading. They're showing up as influencing a little bit of your environment, although not ultimately having an influence on the direction that you're going in, but it is going to be problematic. There's going to be something you're working on specifically where this person's influence is going to come up again, potentially even stronger, or maybe that energy is passing. But something in there is where people are either going to see that, like, that they tried to kind of throw you off track and you stayed on track, or people are going to see that you did your best despite the challenges they gave or something. And that will ultimately, potentially, obviously things change in the real world, ultimately that could have an effect on what happens to them in terms of being fired or quitting. So something is going to happen in their own future in terms of how they couldn't handle. Oh my God, Queen, I just got this really specific thing. Okay, I'm going to stop now. There's too many energies here. There's it's possible that like somehow, I don't know how, like I obviously don't know your workplace, but something's going to come up where like you have a solution or an idea or a suggestion for something, and they do too. So you both have like a different take on how to handle something, but like your take is gonna, whether it's right now in the short term or the long term, is ultimately going to prove to be the better take or the better answer. And at some point, eventually, some like people are going to like observe that and see that. So I don't know what that is and for what timeline, but that was really specific. Oh my goodness. I don't like this person's energy. Okay. Okay, so that's, oh my goodness, sorry, I'm just like kind of tired. There's too many people in this reading. Okay, that's what I have for you about the work front. Yeah, so I ultimately, the overall like things are like I said, I keep saying that you're standing on business, like you got your stuff. It's going to be okay, but there's going to be things along the way. But we started with like reclaim your power, gentle touch, but it's a lucky time too. So I think also I read that lucky time as opportunities might show up. So look at everything as an opportunity. Like say something, you're not sure if it's like if an opportunity comes up, like it could be even really small. Like someone's like, oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know how you guys work. Like, do you want to take a new desk or do you need a new binder? Like, I don't even know. But like take whatever, something new or opportunities come like that. Let me just pull something. What's that lucky time? Okay, we got that before. So things are like the energies that aren't helping you be in a positive state of mind, they're going. So the lucky thing could just be that certain things are going to be removed from your situation. Okay, and that you're going to find that you're able to manage and handle things better and in a more mature. Oh, was this an important birthday for you this year? Sorry, I thought it was a side message. But I'm getting, oh, okay, so, but somehow that's going to be dealt with, but it's going to be a little bit, like, it's going to require you, again, like, to have that both gentle, but at the same time, harsh approach. Like, you're really going to have to stand your ground at some point, in terms of that, but you're going to, if there's certain jewelry or something, or like a watch or something, Fitbit that helps you keep in power, a certain outfit, do wear that, use that. If there's a certain hairstyle, or I don't know if you wear wigs, or like just something, like do that. Lucky time, yeah. So you're in a good energy right now. It's a lucky time. You're in a good manifesting energy. We can start with him not letting him withdraw his resignation. I've done, yeah. Hold on, I didn't have the question clearly. Okay, no. They're still, that's why I don't feel, they're still not, they don't know, like, it's not set in stone about whether withdrawing his resignation. Like, it's still, I think that's what we got at the beginning, and it's still there. Like, it's not determined yet by the powers that be what they're going to do there. I mean, they do see it, like, it's not, they do see, like, it's not clear cut. I think in the beginning, I thought that their cards were like positive and like it could be, but the high priestess was there. And here it's like, it's not clear cut, but it's certainly not a no. Yeah, it's not a no yet on not letting him come back. Why would they allow him back? Why would they allow him back? I don't know. They're just revisiting it. They're just allowing him. It could be like labor law or something like that. Like maybe if he's allowed to take out his resignation, they could just be following. They're just thinking it through for some reason. There's something they're thinking about, which is why they're considering letting him back. But yeah, like, yeah, you don't want him back. Was this an important, like, you don't tell me on the chat. I can't quite remember right now, but was this an important birthday for you? I just got that, like a big, like a bigger number birthday. Sorry, that message came through. Well, nonetheless, let's just pull a card for your passing birthday. What was the message you wanted to Spirit? You pointed out this was an important birthday. Mending. Okay. Sorry, because I just got this and I have to read it. There was something in reference to your birthday and the importance of it, and that things are also getting better on a personal front. And things are going to get fixed. Things that are broken won't always stay broken. There's different choices and options ahead for you. Somebody wants you to have like this kind of message for your birthday. Anyway, that was just, I don't know what that's about, but that was there. Okay. Yeah, I don't see a hard no on them not saying no to him yet. But like that could just be in process and it'll come out soon enough, I think. So that's what I have for you, Queen. It says some people are in the chat. I don't know who's in the chat. Yeah, okay. I pulled one more about him, but the person they're bringing back, they're looking at this neutrally for some reason. They're looking at it with impartiality. I don't know why. They won't tell me why. I don't know. It has, yeah, I have no idea why they aren't letting me tune into why. Oh, is that your, yeah, maybe. I don't know. This is the card. I mean, it's mending. I can read it out to you later, but like, there's kind of a feeling of like heaven. They're a little bit in childhood. Did you feel lonely on your birthday? Sorry, I'm just getting all these. Okay, wait. Spirit guides, what is it that you want? What do you want me to know about her birthday? Okay, it's pulling me back to reclaim your power. So it's just like, so people were with you on your birthday. Like, I mean obviously people were, I meant like people who maybe you didn't hear from, you were either in their thoughts, and if they're no longer here, then you were in their thought. Like, I don't know, there was energies around you on your birthday. Oh, okay. I just felt that. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Queen. It just came through. I don't know. I think your grandma's coming. Yeah, I just felt that. Oh, I'm sorry you were lonely. Sorry, that's just me. That's not the cards. Yeah. Okay, well I don't know what to tell. Let's try and pull a message for something to let go of. Okay, what's the message for? Okay, so this is just for your, because I just got that lonely thing. So I don't really have a birthday message deck, but we have surrender to miracles. So I don't know, like if there's like I don't know if you want to take that literally as dolphins or not, but it just says to surrender and to be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that events are real. Let go of resistance and banish any doubt that miracles. So yeah, so just believe that miracles can happen, I guess. I guess that's what it is for birthdays. I'm sorry you felt that way. Okay. So yeah, that was completely side because it has nothing to do with the work, but it just came through strongly. So yeah, maybe it is your own. So just keep believing in the people who support you and love you and care about you, and know like things will work out. Okay, so that's what we have for you, Queen. And unfortunately, we don't have a clear look about this person, about whether they're going to bring them back again or not. They're still thinking it through for some reason, but like ultimately, I guess it's looking like things will go your way, but just like handle everything, like be really like stand your ground, hold your power, like we saw, but at the same time, like try to like do things like in a smart way, like office politics or whatever. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry, I just read what you said. That I often feel like it's too late for the things I want to learn. Yeah, no, it just came through. Like, yeah, like, yeah. So I guess that's why that card came, because I wasn't going to pull that. I felt the birthday. I asked you for the big one. Then we got a message and I wouldn't let it go. And things are fixing in miracles. So hold on to that feeling. You know, always remember the universe is here for your highest good. And just like, yeah, let's just believe in miracles and just try to let go of the resistance and try to let the universe do what it needs to for you. Okay. So given that I was just going to come on for a little bit, so you came on longer. So thank you so much for letting me read for you. Thank you for the donation. I'm gonna try to come on more often, but I'm gonna try and control the length of my reads a little more. I'm gonna try to make them like time based, just so. And somehow I got to get better at not letting other energies come into the reads. But anyway, it was so nice to have a chance though to read for you again, Queen. I really appreciate it. It was nice to see some familiar faces. And yeah, so don't things will work out. I'm sure they will. So let's all like have positive energy for you. Give positive energy back to me. We all like make sure it's a good, happy place, and just we have to believe in that kind of stuff. So okay. I will talk to you later. Okay. I've missed you guys too. Yes, I know. It just things are, yeah. So hopefully, yeah. So I have missed you all too. So hopefully that was okay. And I'm just really tired now, something because there's so many people came up in your reading. So take care of yourself with all those people showing up. Okay. I will talk to you later. And make sure for those of you, I don't think anyone's left on the chat, but for anyone who is, just make sure if you can to watch some of the other videos on the channel, leave comments or emojis. It helps with engagement, helps out, allows me to come and do this a bit more often. So, oh, hi, Kath, you're still here. Okay. Thank you for dropping your question as well today. I don't know if I told you something. No, it wasn't you. There was somebody else who had said they wanted a clarification. Okay. I'm tired. Anyway, thank you guys. Hopefully. So yeah, so make sure, and like I was saying, because I don't always make those videos, like those other ones I've been making, because I like, I don't know really who they're for. I feel like there's only one or two people who say them, but I've been called to make them. So there must be a message there for somebody in some of those videos. So watch them and you might hear something you needed to hear, just the way right now that message came through for Queen. I can feel messages coming out for individuals. I just don't know who they're for. Okay. Take care, guys. Bye. I hope everyone has a good week. Talk to you later. Bye.